Let's go ahead and start in mountain pose. Here's what we're doing today. This yoga class is called Core Work or Yoga for Cake. So you're doing yoga for cake. Cake is on the on the counter out there. So you're going to get a nice little workout. You will have earned 2 or 3 slices of cake. Yes. All righty. So as you continue to prepare for your practice, just stand nice and tall. You might even start with a few deep breaths. You might breathe in through your nose. You can exhale through your nose or out through your mouth. And just allow yourself to arrive in the space, settle in, connect. Feel free to keep your eyes open. You might just take a gaze forward or downward at the ground. You might close your eyes and just move inside of self, just taking these moments to fully prepare and to arrive. Even feel free to do an assessment of your body, working from head to foot, even some movement. A little movement of your head and neck if you'd like, maybe gentle circles or just moving your head ear to shoulder, something like that, nodding yes, shaking head no. Even rolling of the shoulders. Just kind of work down your body, down through your elbows and wrists and fingers. Your torso, check in with your hips and some movement. Down through your legs. Check in with your knees, your shins and calves, ankles and feet and toes. And just return to stillness, continuing with breath. As you breathe in, you just might feel breath rising upward, filling up your lungs. Nice expansive feeling up top. Now as you exhale, you want to draw navel inward towards your spine. Good connection to center body. It's that light contraction of your abdominal muscles or the abdominal lock, Uddiyana Bandha. Again, an inhale just to feel a little taller, lengthening through the spine, breath rising to fill your lungs. You exhale, connecting to center. We're doing core work today with some focus on twisting. Okay, so getting into our obliques a little bit. We're thinking about just your core strength, endurance, how your body moves and supports itself. Because it is a dynamic flow, just pay attention to your body throughout the practice. If you need to rest, please do so. If you need to modify any poses, please do so. Let's go ahead and take 3 more breaths in and out, preparing your body to move. Good, and when you're ready, inhale and extend your arms overhead, just reaching high, just treat it like a nice stretch. And exhale, let's fold forward, so a good hinge from your hips, bend your knees as much as you need to, and a slow flow downward towards toes. And inhale, slide your hands up to your shins or knees and extend your spine. Feel like the crown of your head is coming forward, a long flat back. And exhale, let's fold, make our way down, maybe touching your toes. And just hold here for a few breaths, just a complete release as you're able, just hanging heavily forward, that heaviness in the upper body. You can even add movements here if it feels good. It could be a little sway of your upper body, left and right. Maybe some circles of the shoulders again. Nod your head. We might just hold in stillness. Just prepare to stand. First, a shift of weight back into your heels. Bend your knees and Feel like you're going to sit down into a low chair. Look forward to help extend your spine. Then extend your arms out to the side and stand up nice and tall. There you go. Reaching nice and high. And this exhale, you can bring your hands together and down to your heart. Just hold for a breath or two. Reconnect. We'll go through that half salute once again. Whenever you're ready, inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Good stretch and lengthening. Exhale, let's fold forward, leading with your heart. Soft knees. Guide your way down. And inhale, rise up halfway. You might slide your hands up to your shins or knees. And exhale, fold all the way back down. Complete release here at the end as you're able. Once again, that weight shift into your heels. Bend your knees, look forward, spread your wings, and inhale, stand up tall. Reach up a bit higher. There it is. Exhale, hands to your heart. Holding here. Good. Let's hold on to this connection. Deepen the connection as we move together. Sun salute. Here we go. Inhale, reaching into the sky. Good energy through your hands and fingers. Exhale, swan dive forward. A good hinge from hips. Always okay to bend your knees. See if you can move in slow motion as you fold. Inhale, rise up halfway. We'll call it monkey pose. That long, flat back right here. Exhale, we're going to fold and bend, getting low enough so you can place your hands on your mat in front of you and walk or step or even hop both feet back into plank pose. And just draw a straight line through the body. Let's hold here for about 20 minutes. Some good core work right here. Just rooting or pressing hands into the floor, strong connection, strong arms, active core body. Okay, take a breath in. As you exhale, bend your knees a little and send your hips up into the air. I just call this a shortcut to downward facing dog. You can do that anytime throughout the practice or any other flow that will get you into downward facing dog. Feel free to hold in place or pedal the feet if you'd like, pressing one heel down then the other, just to get a little stretch through your calves, your toes. Notice what's happening in the balls of the feet and the soles of the feet. One more breath in and out. And then a new breath to prepare the body to move. Inhale, fill up your lungs. Exhale, core connection, bend your knees, walk, step, or hop both feet up to the top of the mat until you're in forward fold. Once here, inhale, rise up halfway or just a good extended spine. Exhale, fold again. Weight shift into your heels, bend your knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come all the way up, reach high. Now this exhale, take chair pose or a chair-like position. Now your arms can stay straight. They can be at an angle. Maybe you can even come down to parallel. You can bend the elbows. Just holding here for a moment. Some balance work, some leg work. Okay, breathing in, here we go. Exhale, diving out of your seat down towards toes, forward fold. Inhale, rising halfway, extend the spine. Exhale, fold and bend, hands to the mat, walk, step, or hop both feet back, plank pose. Hold there for a moment. Strong body. Endurance strength as you hold here. As before, you can take a shortcut to downward facing dog, or with this exhale, bend elbows and lower your way down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Yeah, you can bring the knees to the floor first. That's nice. Then chest. Then a back bend if you're going through this series. It could be cobra pose, might be upward facing dog. Then exhale onto your toes, lifting knees and hips right up into the air. Just feel the full extension of the spine. Now inhale, extend right leg up behind you, reaching for the wall. Exhale, let's step right foot to the top of the mat. Landing near right hand, you'll turn left heel to the floor behind you. Be sure there's good weight and energy in that back foot. Good balance here so your hands are light. You can easily lift the hands off the floor. Extend through the spine, hinge from hips right over this front leg. Rising up, reaching into the air, warrior one. And exhale, hinge and fold, and just make your way back down to the ground. And slide the right foot back to meet the other, plank pose. Finish the series as you'd like. Again, Chaturangas, Dandasana if you'd like. Up dog or cobra, right into downward facing dog, or any variation of a flow, or that same little shortcut to down dog. Okay, it could be different every time if you want. Whenever you're ready, inhale, extend left leg up, reaching back energetically to find the wall. Exhale, stepping left foot to the top of the mat with a light landing. Right heel will turn to the floor behind you. Find that good grounding and balance. There it is. Long spine, right over the thigh. Inhale, rising up, first warrior. And our exhale, folding again. Plant your hands. Slide left foot back. There's plank. Finishing your series as you'd like. Good. Once you're in downward facing dog, just a breath or two. Nice extension of spine. Strong arms. All right, go ahead and kneel down gently onto the mat and then sit back briefly in hero pose. Then sit off to the side. You're going to swing your legs around to the front. Make sure you're sitting in the center of your mat. I'm going to roll down onto the back here. Go ahead and draw your knees into chest. We're going to get prepared for bridge, but go ahead and lie down, bring knees in. Even some movement here if that feels good. A little massage for your back. Again, another quick check-in with the breath. When you're ready, just set your feet down onto the mat, keeping knees bent. Then a full breath in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, empty the belly, core connection there, then lifting hips right up into the air. And once you've lifted hips, you can stay just like this, but if you're able, kind of rock your upper body a little bit, left and right, so you can get your arms and shoulders a bit underneath you as you're able. You might even be able to squeeze the shoulder blades together or feel some activation in your upper back body. To help you feel stable in the pose, what you might do is bend your arms so they're at 90 degrees, pressing your elbows and triceps down into the mat to help lift and hold you up. While you're here, still breathing deeply, trying to breathe right up to your collarbones, the upper region of the chest, your lungs. Feel the energy you're producing throughout the body in this posture. 2 more breaths. Come out of the pose, start wiggling your feet forward a little bit. Extend your arms straight up into the air. That should get the shoulders out from underneath you. And then slowly roll your way down to the ground. Soft landing. And then draw knees into chest. And add some movement here if you'd like. Eventually rocking forward and back, producing a good exhale so you can rock your way up to seated so we can come to boat pose. Lots of ways you can do boat pose. You can even do boat with feet on the floor. Okay, you can certainly lift. Knees can be bent. You can start to straighten the legs. Flexed feet or pointed toes, just something active. Okay. I like to hold on to the knees to help extend spine, literally lifting myself up. A little lift of the chin here so the neck is in the same alignment as the rest of the spine. Yeah, you can release and free up the hands. Okay. We're going to do one little action here. Follow me. You're going to, as you inhale, just push your feet forward and lean back a little bit. Then exhale, pull chest and knees together towards center, right there. You're going to inhale, feel like you're floating up into the air. And exhale, cross legs. If you can, hands in front to hop or step back into plank, or even just hands to the side and just swing or step the feet back until you're in plank pose. From plank, just take a shortcut to downward facing dog. Just soften the knees and lift your hips into the air. Yeah, you might need to adjust a little bit just to step into place with feet and hands so you can fully arrive in the posture. Once you're here, inhale, extend right leg up behind you. Hold for a moment. You're going to open this up, so bend your knee so your heel comes down toward your backside a little bit, and a little lift of the knee towards the ceiling. Good. That opens the hips. You'll get a little twist, a little rotation in the spine. Be sure your hands are still pressing firmly into the ground for a strong foundation. Breathe in. Then you exhale, let's unwind and step right foot to the top of the mat, back to our warrior 1. Landing, left heel turns to the floor, feel grounded there. Extended spine, float your way up. Warrior 1, inhale, reaching high. We're going to exhale, opening to the left side of the room to warrior 2. Arms parallel to the floor. Be sure you have a nice knee bend in front, right knee. Knee and toes pointing directly forward. There we go. Yeah. Nice and tall, torso. Extended arms. And side angles, you're going to reach forward past the right knee perhaps, Angled upper body, rotate the arms. Lots of things you can do here as well. One, you might actually reach all the way down and actually touch the ground, or a stack of blocks. Or maybe you're much higher, which is perfect. Your arm can be straight. It might be braced against the inner leg. You could be on the outer leg. You might even bend that arm and rest the forearm lightly on the thigh. Very nice. Just feel quite open here, almost like a warrior two, just kind of tipped over. Okay, breathe in. Exhale, turn. Let's bring the hands to the floor. Step back, plank pose. Pause, just so that you can really experience the body realigning. Tap into your own strength. Shortcut to down dog. Soft knees, hips into the air. Float the hips into the sky. Adjust the feet and hands. Other side. Inhale, extend left leg up, reaching. Good, bend and twist open. So bending the knee, heel comes down a little bit. That lift of the knee, yeah, you can even move it. You create some circles with the knee in the air, your knee. You'll get really into that hip socket there, yeah. Nice rotation in the torso, opened hip. There it is. Let's breathe in. And the exhale so we can unwind and step through. Left foot to the top of the mat. Right heel turns to the floor, prepping for warrior one. Weight shift back into that foot so the hands are light. You'll float up. There it is, warrior one. Our exhale, opening to a warrior two. Make some adjustments with the feet. So you have good balance, maybe a wider stance, more distance between the feet if you'd like. There, nice alignment. Knee and toes pointing forward, tall upper body. Follow your left hand forward here, reaching outward, angled upper body. There it is. Rotate your arms again. Reaching down with the left hand. Right hand's trying to reach to touch the ceiling. Staying up as high as you'd like, or going down lower if you'd like to. Good. Let's take a breath in. And the exhale will turn towards the floor, fold and bend, plant your hands on the floor, sliding left foot back. There's plank pose. Take that same shortcut to down dog if you like, or Chaturanga Dandasana. Bending the elbows, finishing the push-up, coming down, and maybe an inhale to up dog or cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, draw belly in. Walk, step, or hop both feet to the top of the mat. Stay on your feet, forward fold. Inhale, lengthening through the spine, being led through the crown of your head. Exhale, fold and bend. Weight shift into your heels, bend your knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come all the way up, follow me, reaching into the air. You can keep the arms straight up, or if you can, interlace fingers here, maybe with your index fingers pointing foot to the ceiling. It's okay if the elbows stay bent, but if you can, maybe straighten the arms, because we're going to inhale and point straight up. The exhale, a little tip to your right. Doesn't have to be too far, just enough until you start to feel this lengthening quality through the left side, through the rib cage on that left side. And if you take an inhale and see if you can expand out through that side. Inhale right where you are. Exhale, let's come back up. Stay here. Inhale, keep reaching towards ceiling. And exhale, we're tipping to the other side. Same thing. Maybe just come to that natural stop. You don't have to force yourself more into a bend. Just wherever you stop, that's perfect. And just feel that lengthening through the side of the body. Breathe in right where you are. Exhale, let's come right back up. Okay, release the fingers. Inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, chair pose. We're going to move right away, breathing in once again. Exhale, diving out of your seat towards toes, forward fold. Inhale, spinal extension. Exhale, fold and bend, hands to the floor, hop or step back, plank pose. We're just going to keep it moving, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Take your time. If I'm giving fast instructions, it's okay if you're a little bit behind, no worries. Downward facing dog. Then inhale to extend right leg up behind you. Reach, bend and twist open. Then unwind it so you can step through. Right foot to the top of the mat, warrior one. Rising whenever you're ready. Opening warrior two. Adjusting feet, good balance. Right away, side angle, reach out, rotate the arms. Okay, nice expansion, reaching high and low as you inhale. We're going to add something here. As you exhale, follow me. We're going to turn, bring your left hand to the floor, plant it. You can even bring a block in right here if you want. Rise up onto your tiptoes behind you. Okay, kind of a runner's lunge, but the right hand is free. Extend your right hand out to the right side of the room. Feel like the crown of your head is still coming directly forward so you can feel the full length of spine. Breathe in right here. Exhale, pull belly in, and then twist or turn to the right. Doesn't have to be very far. Okay, just a slight rotation there. So don't worry if your right hand doesn't reach directly up towards the ceiling, because it might not. It might be more at an angle, kind of reaching towards the wall instead. That's fine. But do feel what's happening in the body. It might be in the spine. You might feel this in your hips. Good. Breathe in. And exhale. Let's unwind. Hands to the floor. Step back plank pose. Try this. Just a partial push-up. You're just going to bend the elbows a little bit, then push away from the floor into downward facing dog. Just kind of bend the elbows a little like you're going to do a push-up, but just push away from it. Okay, other side. Inhale, extend left leg into the air. Bend and twist for that hip opener. We'll unwind it so you can step through. Left foot to the top of the mat. Once landed, right heel will turn to the floor. Feel the balance. When you're ready, rise with a breath in, Warrior 1. Exhale, opening to Warrior 2. Make some adjustments with the feet. Maybe a wider stance, perhaps. Side angle pose, coming this direction. Rotate the arms. Perfect. Nice opening. As you know, I like to repeat poses over and over and over again. Okay, but you really get to see and feel how the body responds each time. Okay, here we go for the twist. Breathing in. Exhale, turn so you can bring the right hand to the floor. Rise up onto your tiptoes behind you. Extend your left arm out to the left side of the room. Before you twist, make sure you have a fully extended spine. Again, this right hand can be on the floor. It might be propped up on your fingertips, or bring in a stack of blocks so you can lift up a little higher. That might give you a little bit more space in the waistline, so when you rotate to the left, you might twist a little bit more. Not feeling confined or bound by your own body, but there's space. Just with that little lift. Yeah. Good. Beautiful pose. Breathing. There it is. All right, take a breath in. And our exhale, so we can return this left hand to the floor. Slide the left foot back, plank. Let's do that same partial push-up. You might bend elbows, just coming down a little bit. You can come down lower if you want, but then push. So the hips lift, and you return to downward facing dog. Okay, full breath in. Exhale, walk, step, or hop. Both feet return to the top of the mat. Stay on your feet there. Inhale, extend through spine. And with a fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Let's come all the way up, reaching into the air. And exhale, arms down by your side. All right, take a little break right here. So if you need to, another quick assessment, check things out, shake it out. Checking with your shoulders, checking with your wrists too. We're going to do a lot of things on our hands as well. So if you need to kind of counter, this flexion of the hands, okay, just this way is fine. Even I like to do a little press of the tops of the hands together, not too hard, and a little swing here, okay? And even just wiggle your fingers, a little circle or articulation of the wrists, or just wiggle the fingers just to help massage that area, okay? Let's get into some balance. So let's return to mountain pose. Nice and tall here, so tree pose. You start shifting your weight into your right foot, root down into the floor. Inhale just to feel really tall here. Breath rising, filling up your lungs. Exhale, draw belly in. And just peel this left foot up off the floor, maybe flexing the foot just to keep the leg energized. I'm going to swing the knee out to the side. And then just placing the foot somewhere on the inside of your standing leg. You can pull it up higher so your foot's on inner thigh. You can even hold it there with a hand, that's fine. Or below the knee at calf. Or if you need the floor, or even, I call this the pedestal method, where you've got like a block here, and you've got your foot on a block. Okay? Then go ahead and float the arms up into the sky. Once they're up, lift up. So there's that lifting of the torso, making a little bit more space in the hips, the belt line there. That might even allow that knee just to point or move a little bit more towards the left side of the room. Okay? Keep the arms extended. We're going to add on to this. You're going to swing the left knee forward, lifting knee, flexed foot. When you plant the foot down into the floor, take chair pose. Just sit. Hands to heart center as you're taking your chair pose. We're going to twist. Okay? So you can stay high up, so a high seat or a low seat, or somewhere in between, whatever feels good, okay? We're going to inhale, just feel the extension through the spine. Exhale, pull belly in, and then rotate just the upper body towards the right side of the room. Okay, just like we did in the lunge, you don't have to rotate too far at all. Okay? You might be low enough where your left elbow, it might be between the knees, it might even be on the outside of the right knee, but it doesn't have to be there at all. When I do this, I'm not even touching the legs at all. Okay? Good. Breathe in, yes? Exhale, unwind, place your hands on your thighs, push into thighs to help you stand. Okay, nice and tall. Go ahead and take the arms up into the air. Finish by bringing the arms down by your side. And then shake all that out. Okay? And we'll get ready for our tree pose on the other side. So nice and tall, balanced on 2 feet. Start shifting weight into left foot. Press, strong leg there. Inhale, lengthen spine. Lungs expand. Exhale, core control. Floating right foot up. Very active, swinging the knee out. Even at an angle, that's fine. And then placing foot on the inner leg, high, medium, or low, or use a block as a pedestal. Yeah, you might, if you've got the foot here, you might even just hold it, and which means only one arm goes up. That's fine. Okay? Go ahead and inhale, take the arms up into the sky. Once they're up, lift up. Nice lengthening through the sides of the body. Breathing. Drawing a connection to the sky as you inhale, but also a connection to the earth. So there's this movement in opposite directions. And with that exhale, we reconnect always to center body. Keep the arms extended, swing the right knee forward, lifting knee with the flexed foot. You're going to plant the foot down, take a seat, chair pose. Bring hands to heart center. Okay? Same thing, it can be a high seat or a low seat. Adjust the feet, they can be a little wider if that feels better. Even bring the legs together, whatever feels good for balance and stability. Okay, breathe in, long torso. Exhale, pull belly in and a slight rotation, mild rotation to your left. Again, doesn't have to be too far at all. Okay? Good. Yes. You want to have a sensation of the crown of your head, the very top of your head, coming directly forward. Okay, while your hips or tailbone feels like it's moving directly back, maybe towards the back edge of your mat. Breathe in. Exhaling to unwind, hands on thighs, and then just sink or fold. Just come all the way down to a forward fold. Inhale, re-extend spine, monkey. Exhale, fold and bend, hands to the floor. Let's step back into plank pose. Hold plank, strong straight line. Let's add a dynamic here. So side plank. So right hand will stay on the floor as you swing open towards the left side of the room, left hand in the air. Here's some variations. If you'd like, you're certainly welcome to place your right knee on the floor. Okay? If your legs are straight, to keep them straight and strong, flex your feet. Flex them. Okay? It'll keep the legs strong. Now you can stack the legs, one on top of the other or one in front of the other. They're both correct. There it is. Beautifully done. Nice and strong. Breathe in. Yes. Exhale. Slow motion. Return to plank pose. Okay? Bring both knees to the floor. Okay? Sit back in hero. Okay? Adjust the wrist. Take care of the wrist for a quick moment here, because I want to show you something. Okay? Just for some control, perhaps, of the body. So here's my side plank. I'm just going to stabilize by taking one foot in front of the other. Nice opening. Just so when I bring this hand down, I don't want to drop or land hard on this hand. Okay? So here's a little trick. As I start to turn, I'm kind of getting up on my toes a little bit and lifting my hips. Okay? So some energy is back here. So this hand can come down and land lightly. Okay? Because that's going to come in handy a little bit later, not just yet, because we're going to be doing a flow where we're going to bring the elbow to the floor. Okay? So I'm going to show you right here real quick. So I'm going to come up on my toes, lift, okay? And so I can easily turn and then carefully lower myself down to the elbow and not drop onto it. Alrighty? Okay, let's come back out to plank pose so we can do the other side. So plank, regular plank, and then left side plank. So left hand on the ground, spinning open towards the right wall there. Same thing, you can place left knee on the floor, perfect. If you do set the knee down, you might want to place it directly underneath your hip, so it's straight up and down. Okay, stacked or staggered feet, strong legs, and you can do that by flexing the feet. So let's try that in control transition, breathing in. Exhale, get up on your tiptoes, lift your hips, and let that right hand lightly land. There it is, all that control, just on your hand. Okay, plank pose right there. Okay. Alrighty. Once again, bring knees to the floor, sit back, hero, just to give your wrists a little love. Okay. A little press if you want, or just gentle circles, wiggle the fingers. Do that anytime, okay? Alrighty. Next thing we'll do, I'll just do it quickly here. We're gonna do, I call it Dolphin Plank. We're just gonna do plank, but on your forearms. Your arms can be parallel on the mat, okay? Or if it feels a little bit better, you can kind of spin the hands towards each other so you have more like a triangle shape, an angle. And so we're gonna be here. It's okay if the hips are a little high, but not too high, and certainly not too low, okay? So let's make our way out to Dolphin Plank. I just call it Dolphin Plank because you're in plank, but we have dolphin arms, like we're doing dolphin pose. Okay, so arms on the floor. Right there. Breathing. You're going to feel this more, I mean, it's certainly some upper body work, but there's more core engagement in this particular position, yeah? Let's do right side plank. So you're going to keep your right arm on the floor, spin open towards the windows or the left side of the room. So same thing. You can bring a leg to the floor, that bottom leg to the floor, stacked or staggered legs, okay, or feet. Pelvis or your belt buckle is pushing forward, left hand reaching into the air, okay? Let's spin to the other side. Breathe in, exhale, slowly lower that left arm to the ground and open up to the other side. Okay, let's breathe in. And exhale, we'll lower this right arm to the floor. Hold for a moment. All right, follow me. We're going to bring the knees to the floor. Pop up onto your hands. Make sure you can see me, okay? Because you're going to lift your feet, okay? You're going to cross at the ankles or shins or calves there. And if you can, sit behind the feet here, uncross the legs, and float into boat pose. So you're going to be way off on the back end of your mat. That's fine, okay? So boat pose. All right, same thing. We're going to inhale, push feet forward, lean back a little bit. Exhale, just call it a crunch. Chest and knees come together. Do it again. Inhale, push away, lean back. Good. You don't have to go back too far. Exhale, pull it in. Stay here. Inhale like you feel like you're going up. Exhale, cross legs. Hands are going to come out maybe just to the top third of your mat. Okay, here, and if you uncross the legs, sink your chest. You can keep the knees on the floor. Sink the chest. Pull forward and up into a cobra or up dog. And that might feel, especially as we get into the sequence, a nice stretch for the abs, okay? Exhale, onto toes, lifting hips into the sky. Okay, take another hero pose, knees to the floor, sit back. Okay, or just sit down on the mat if you need to. Okay, here's another part of our sequence. Let me show you this. Okay, eventually we'll come back up to standing. We're going to come to a chair pose, hands to heart. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and twist to my right. See how mine is up high and I don't twist very far. I'm twisting to my right and I'm going to shift my weight over into my right foot. Okay, so I'm really plugged in firmly into that right foot. Strong thigh, core engagement because I'm going to balance. I'm going to literally just pick that left foot, make that sound effect. Left foot up off the floor, okay? And then extend the leg back, bend this knee so you can set those toes down. You'll be in a lunge, okay? You might step back not far enough. You might need to tap it back, okay? Because you want to feel centered here and not too much pressure in this front knee. From here, we're still rotating. Open the arms floor to ceiling. This arm can be on the outside or the inside. Doesn't matter, okay? And we're going to rise up to what I call Twisted Warrior 2, okay? So in a Warrior 2, I'm just turned the other way. And I'm going to unwind. I'm going to call this a reversed cartwheel into a Warrior 2. Okay? So I drop that heel back there, and then we're going to reverse the warrior. Okay? So let's get into that. Let's go to downward facing dog. Nice full breath in. Exhale, bend knees, walk, step, or hop both feet up to the top of the mat. Stay on your feet. Inhale, extending through spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Let's come all the way up. Reach high. Let's get right into it. Chair pose, Utkatasana. As you take your seat, bring hands to heart center. High seat, low seat, somewhere in between. Keep that nice core connection. We're inhaling just to feel more extension through the torso. Exhale, start to rotate or twist to the right. Again, it doesn't have to be too far. You can stay high or low. Now start shifting weight into your right foot. Make sure it's plugged in firmly into the mat. Strong thigh. Exhale to pull belly in. Let's pop that left foot up off the ground. So for a little balance. Then extend it back. Bend this front knee so you can set the toes down behind you. If you need to, keep tapping that left foot back. Okay? So you can find a little bit more centering, yes, and not too much pressure in that right knee. You're still in your rotation. Extend your arms floor to ceiling. Okay? Again, that left arm could be on the inside or outside of the leg, okay? Now we're still facing that right side of the room, that wall over there, but you're going to rise up to, there's our twisted warrior two. So we're facing, okay, the bolster wall over there, yes. Okay? What might help with the rotation and balance, squeeze the inner thighs towards center. And it might help you to stabilize in this rotation. Okay, a backward cartwheel, okay? So you're going to, like a backstroke. Left heel will plant to the floor, come to a warrior two, but flip this right palm up and reverse your warrior. So maybe reaching straight up, you can be somewhat forward. You might even reach somewhat behind you, okay? Which creates kind of that side bend thing like we did earlier, okay? Nice. All right. Now this next pose we've done already. We're going to do a regular windmill or cartwheel, but bring this left hand all the way up and over. Bring the left hand to the floor. Rise up on your tiptoes behind you. This right arm is still kind of making this big circle, so right up into the air as your whole upper body twists to the right. Okay? Yes. Breathe in. Exhale, bring right hand to the floor. Plant it, slide right foot back. Let's try this. Bring the knees gently to the floor. Just your knees. Okay, little push-up or chaturanga. Bring chest to the floor. Pull forward. Rise up to cobra or up dog for a little stretch for the abs. Downward facing dog. Once here, full breath in. Exhale, float both feet up to the top of the mat. Stay on your feet, forward fold. Long spine extending. And refold. Weight shift into the heels, bend your knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Reach high, chair pose. Exhale, bring hands to heart. Okay, we're doing the other side. Okay, situate yourself there. Nice full inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, pull belly and twist to your left. High seat or low seat. Okay, mild twist if need be. Okay, and just paying attention to how this feels in your body. Start shifting weight into your left foot. Press. Pull belly in. That's an exhale. Let's lift that right foot up off the floor. Extend the leg back. Set the toes down. Okay. Keep tapping that foot back if you need to for a wider stance, but more centering for the body. You're still revolving. Extend your arms floor to ceiling. Right hand down, left hand up. There it is. Still facing that side of the room, rise up to our twisted warrior two. Keep hugging inner thighs towards each other. Squeeze. Okay, might help you with balance and holding this rotation. You got it. Okay. Backward cartwheel. Okay, into warrior two. Keep the arms circling into a reversed warrior, left hand up. Maybe slightly behind you for a side stretch if that feels good. Getting ready for this big windmill forward, okay, into the twisted lunge. Right hand to the floor, rise up on the tiptoes behind you. That left arm is still creating a big circle, so just bring it right up into the air from behind as your whole torso turns to the left. Yep, use those blocks, that's fine, perfect. Okay, breathe in. Exhale, left hand to the floor. Slide left foot back, plank. Gently set knees down. Chaturanga. Heart comes down. Little pull forward for a cobra or up dog. And downward facing dog. Full breath in. Exhale, walk, step, or hop. Both feet return to the top of the mat. Stay on your feet. Inhale, extend through spine. And a fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come up, reaching into the air. And exhale, arms down by your side. All right, a little resting moment. Grab a sip of water or anything. Shake things out. Okay, let's get ready for our full sequence. I think we've got all our components. Okay. Whenever you're ready, just making your way back into mountain pose and just hold steady there for a moment. Even treat this like you were starting the practice, like we did at the beginning of the practice. Rooted into the earth, steady and strong. A quick assessment from head to foot. Tapping into breath. Okay. We're going to start the same way we just did that last sequence. So here we go. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, chair pose, bring hands to heart center. Okay. Once you're in place, we'll inhale just to get some extension of spine. Exhale, twist to your right. Settle in. Start shifting weight into your right foot. Exhale for that core control and balance because you're picking up the left foot first and then extend it back into that lunge. Find your center, even just a little shift back is fine. Then extend your arms floor to ceiling. Nice opening towards the right side of the room. Let's rise up to our twisted warrior two. You're still facing the right. Hug inner thighs towards each other. Nice extension through the arms. Backward cartwheel or backstroke into warrior two. Plant that back heel. Reverse your warrior. Right hand reaching into the air. Maybe a side bend by reaching overhead. Okay, a regular cartwheel forward. Okay. Bring this left hand up and around, left hand plants. Rise up onto tiptoes behind you. That right arm is still circling right up into the air so you can twist to the right once again. Okay, listen carefully for this next set of instructions. We're breathing in. Exhale, bring the right hand to the floor. Really plant that hand into the floor, even lean into the right hand. You're going to slide the right foot back. You'll be in plank momentarily. Keep leaning to the right so we can open up to right side plank, Vashistasana, on the right hand. Yes? Opening up. Okay? Use the variation that works well for you here. This is where we're going to bend that left arm and bring the elbow to the floor. So breathe in. Exhale. As you start to turn, maybe get up on tiptoes, lift your hips, bend the elbow, land lightly on that left arm, opening up again to the right side of the room. Really root down through the forearm and palm to open up. Breathe in. Exhale, bring this right elbow to the floor. We're going to stay here in Dolphin Plank. We're going to add something here. Can you guys tip your heads to see me up here? You're going to inhale, push through your toes like you're shooting forward. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, pull back. One more. Inhale, push forward through the toes. Exhale, pull back. Hold. Another 30 minutes right here. Set the knees down. Come up onto your palms. Okay? Remember we did that cross-legged thing where you cross the ankles back behind you, sat behind the feet, or behind the legs. Uncross the legs in front into boat pose. 3 crunches. Inhale, push away, lean back a little bit, it's fine. Exhale, crunch, pull it up and towards center. Inhale, push away, lean back. Exhale. One more time, push away. Exhale, bring it in, stay here. Inhale like you're going up. Exhale, cross legs, hands to the upper third of your mat. Okay, uncross the legs behind you. You're on your knees. Drop the chest forward and up to a nice stretchy abs and up dog. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Exhale, walk, step, or hop, both feet up to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, extend spine. Fold on the exhale. Inhale, reverse swan dive, coming all the way up, reaching high, right into chair pose. Hands to heart. Nice. Pause. Find that balance. Inhale, well-extended spine. Exhale, twist to left. Start shifting weight into left foot. Root, connect, core connection. Pick up the right foot. Extend that right leg back. Set the toes down. Shift weight back, even tap that foot back a little farther. Still in that rotation. Extend arms floor to ceiling, yes? Rise up, twisted warrior two. Nice. Okay. Backstroke into warrior two. Yep. Left hand, right up into the air, reverse the warrior. Reach straight up, take that side bend if it feels okay. Reaching behind you. Regular cartwheel to the front. Right hand will plant on the floor. Rise up onto tiptoes behind you. The left arm will just continue the circle from the back of the room right up to the ceiling. And you're twisting to the left. Nice. Breathe in. Exhale, left hand to the floor. Slide left foot back. Keep leaning to that left side so you can open up into side plank on the left hand. Taking a breath in, opening up more. Exhale, come up onto tiptoes. Lift the hips so you can bend this right arm. Set the whole right arm, forearm and elbow on the mat. Spin open to the other side of the room. The legs or feet can be staggered. That's fine. Yes. Yeah, that right arm can even be angled on the floor. Breathe in. Exhale, left arm to the floor, Dolphin Plank. Okay, we're doing our little inhale, push forward, pushing through the toes like you're pushing forward. Exhale, engage your abs and pull back. Two more. Inhale, push forward, straight line forward and back. Exhale, pull back. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. Set the knees down. Come up onto your hands. Cross your ankles behind you. Sit behind your feet. Boat pose. 3 crunches. Push away. Inhale. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, push away. Exhale, crunch. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cross legs, hands out in front. Uncross the ankles. Drop, chest, flow through and up. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Exhale, walk, step, or hop. Both feet up to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, extend spine. Fold again. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come all the way up. Yes, we're doing it again. Chair pose, hands to heart. Picking up the pace, breathe in. Exhale, twist to your right. Start shifting weight into right foot. Core connected, pick up left foot, extend it back, set the toes down. Open arms, floor to ceiling. Rise to twisted warrior two. Okay. Backward cartwheel into warrior two, reverse your warrior. Reaching right hand up and over behind you. Windmill, bringing left hand to the floor. Rise up onto tiptoes behind you. That right arm will just circle right up into the air, twist to the right. Once you're there, breathe in. Exhale, right hand to the floor. Slide right foot back, stay on that right side plank. Just open up sideways. Breathe in to open. Exhale, this left arm, forearm will come to the floor. Find that control to open up sideways again to the other side of the room on the elbow. Breathe in. Exhale, right arm to the floor, Dolphin Plank. Just set the knees down. Come up onto your hands. Cross ankles, sit back. Boat. 3 crunches. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, float up. Exhale, cross, hands out front, dive, scoop right up into up dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale, walk, step, or hop, both feet up to the top of the mat, forward fold, extending through spine, and fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, nice and tall, reach high. Exhale, chair pose, hands to heart. 37 more times, we've got this. Breathe in. Exhale, twist to your left, shifting weight into left foot. Pick up right foot, extend the right leg back. Set the toes down. Extend arms floor to ceiling. You've got it. Rise up, twisted warrior two. Unwind, warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Left hand up into the air. Reaching behind you maybe. Windmill. Okay, right hand will come up and around. Hand to the floor. Rise up onto tiptoes behind you. That left arm will circle right up. Twist to your left. Breathe in. Exhale, left hand to the floor. Slide left foot back. Left side plank. Once you're in that side plank, we're just going to inhale just to open up a bit more. Exhale, right elbow or forearm comes down to the floor to open up to the other side of the room. And the angled arm is good for good balance. Breathe in. Exhale. Left arm to the floor. Dolphin plank, hold. Push through the toes, forward. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, pull back. Push forward. Pull back, hold. Yoga for cake. Cake. Set the knees down. Up onto the hands. Cross ankles, sit back. Boat pose. 5 crunches. Inhale, push away. Yoga for cake. Exhale. Inhale, push away. Exhale, pull it in. Push away. 3rd time. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale, push away. Exhale, pull it in. This last time. Inhale, push away. Lean back, hold it. Hold it. Inhale. Exhale. Pull it up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cross legs, hands out front. Dive down, up dog. Downward facing dog. You're going to take a seat. You can hop forward, cross legs to take a seat, or just kneel down. Take a seat in the center of your mat. Roll down onto your back. Hug knees in. Start breathing again. Good. Checking in with breath. Might be a bit out of breath. That's probably just right for all that dynamic movement. From here, extending the legs straight up into the air. You can stay just like that. You can certainly take this to shoulder stand, okay, by rolling back to take the legs and hips up into the air and just kind of sit in your hands. You can do that, or just extend the legs. Or yeah, use a prop underneath your body. You can basically just sit on a block with the legs extended, or a pillow or something soft. If you happen to be in shoulder stand, you're welcome to take plow, but not necessary. You can just bend the knees or bring knees down towards forehead for variation, or even extend the legs out behind you where your toes point towards the floor. They might even touch the floor. Again, these are optional. Okay. After the leg extension in the air, okay, we'll take fish pose, a back bend. So you're going to roll your way back down to the ground. You can take any back bend. It can even be bridge pose. But if you're going to take fish, you're lying flat. Your arms are down flat as well, but you're going to lie on top of your arms, trying to get your arms and shoulders a bit underneath you, okay? And then kind of pressing into the mat with the elbows to lift upper body, even your head, but arch your back, tipping the head back so you can see the wall behind you, but it's upside down. And you're just resting very lightly on the crown of your head. Or if you're propped up high on the elbows, your head probably does not touch the ground. Just a few breaths. Again, this could be a bridge pose. You can even do wheel pose for your back bend. One more breath in and out. Okay. If you are in fish, you're going to lift your head off the floor, tuck your chin in towards your chest, lie down, And release your arms out from underneath you. There's a brief moment in Shavasana. Let's just finish with a twist. So you can just hug your knees into your body. No rush with these at all, okay? Okay. Maybe taking knees over to the left as you extend your right arm to the right. Okay. If you want to do anything else, you're certainly welcome to. If you want to do a hip opener like happy baby pose or reclining cobbler's pose, certainly add those postures here or in addition to these twisting sensations. Another check-in with breath. Maybe now you can take those slow, deep breaths again or getting close to it. One more breath on this first side if you're twisting. Whenever you're ready, a slow return to center. And you can take knees down to the other side. Again, adding any other postures in addition to these twists or as a substitute. Nice. How about 2 more breaths here? Whenever you're ready to move your slow return to center. If there's any other movement you like to introduce here, feel free. Or if you feel complete, go ahead and extend the legs out in front on the mat, arms resting down by your side, settling in, softening the body completely in Shavasana. You can also choose any other restorative posture if it feels better for you. You can lie on your side if you'd like. You can even come up to seated. Wherever you are, just settle into breath. Return to the awareness of your breath. With this awareness, take 5 slow, steady breaths. With these breaths, just prepare your body to move. There's certainly no rush. Just allowing the breath to bring a new source of energy and strength into your body. And then sometime after your 5th breath, finding movement, carefully roll onto either side of your body. You're certainly welcome just to stay in Shavasana for a few more breaths. Continuing to move in slow motion, guide your way up to seated. If you're still on your back, you might start to slowly roll onto one side first, and flow up into seated. Your arms can just rest down by your side, hands can rest in your lap if you'd like, or you can bring hands to heart center. From here, just taking one more breath in and out. And as we come to the close of our practice together, we bow, saying, Namaste.